This is why you should look at every single quarter you have in your pocket or in your coin jar or in coin rolls from the bank, because they can be extremely valuable. So let's just hop right into it and check out this first quarter here. Now we will start with modern quarters and go all the way back into some older dates. This quarter here sold on eBay as is for $129. It is a regular Washington quarter. It does not have a date. The date is being covered up here. That is what is known as a mint error. So this error is known as a die break, or also referred to as a cud. So you'll see that extra metal there on the rim of the coin covering up the date. Typically when you have a large piece of metal like that, a die break like this, they typically will sell for some pretty good money. There are plenty of them out there that are much smaller than this. Some even take up half the coin or a third of the coin. Those are extremely valuable, and this can take place on pennies, nickels, quarters, dimes, and so on. Again, $129 for that quarter. So always check your pocket change. You never know what you may find out there. Now here is a 2022 quarter that has the retained cud, and you'll see that there at the top of the quarter. Now, this quarter been in circulation for a little bit before someone actually found this and was smart enough to keep it and sell it on eBay. The coin sold for around $90 at auction. However, we have seen some of these sell in the past for hundreds and hundreds of dollars that were in much better condition than this. Now, for instance, this one here, it's in a little bit better condition. You can see it on the reverse and on the obverse of the coin. This coin sold on eBay as is, ungraded, for $165. So we go from about a $90 coin to a $165 quarter, really just based on the condition there. That's the really big differences for those two coins. Now in 2020 with the bat quarters, for those quarters you can always look for strike through errors on the bat's eyes. This one here is a smaller example. There are some that take up the whole bat's face that sell for a little more money, but this strike through is a little smaller. The coin sold as is for $21 on eBay, so not too bad, 21 bucks for a quarter. I mean, imagine if you found the whole roll of them. All right, now this next quarter here is from 2006, state quarter, North Dakota state quarter, and you know, if you look at it, you just think, what's so special about this? It's just a regular quarter. But what really makes this quarter, you know, not super valuable, because it's in pretty rough shape for a modern coin, what gives this quarter some extra value is the fact that it does have a small die break. So remember, we looked at that first photo of the first quarter. It had that large die break. Well, this is a small version of that. You'll see that here on the reverse, on the rim of the coin. And, you know, it gives the coin some extra value. The quarter sold for 15 bucks. So not too bad for a quarter in that condition though. All right, this next coin sold for over $1,000 at auction. It is graded by PCGS, and you can see that the design of this Florida state quarter is being cut off. It looks weird, right? Doesn't look right. All right, and that is because the quarter design was actually struck onto a Jefferson nickel planchet, a 5-cent planchet. So that is what gives a coin an extreme amount of value. It is graded at a 66 grade. The coin sold for $1,080 at auction. Now, this next quarter here is a good reason why you should always check your 2004 quarters that you got in your coin jar or your coin rolls from the bank. You know, everyone in the coin world knows to look for this on the Wisconsin quarter. It is an extra low leaf. Now, here's what a normal Wisconsin quarter looks like. It does not have the extra low leaf or the extra high leaf. You'll see that you can look for the extra low leaf and the extra high leaf on the Wisconsin quarters from 2004. That will give them a lot more value than 25 cents. In this case, this quarter graded by NGC sold for over $150. I actually have one of these in my collection. Now, this next quarter, see, someone was smart enough to find this one and put it on eBay and sell it. This next quarter is the extra high leaf, and this quarter sold ungraded, unauthenticated, or anything like that. It's in pretty rough shape. It's been circulated, been in pocket change over the years. It's been in banks. It's been in coin machines. You can tell just by looking at the coin. This coin ended up selling for $81 as it sits right here, just because it has that extra high leaf. I mean, people are going to pay for this stuff. Everyone's looking for the extra low leaf and the high leaf on the Wisconsin quarter. Now, here's the state quarter from 2000. South Carolina state quarter. Looks very normal on the reverse. And then as we flip the coin over, you'll see that it looks like it's just copper on the outside of the quarter. And that is actually the inner layer of the quarter, the copper inner layer of the coin. It is missing that outer clad layer, which is a mint error, and it gives the quarter some extra value. This coin, graded by PCGS, sold for over $120. Moving right along to another state quarter from 1999, the Georgia state quarter. Looks normal on the obverse of the coin, but as we flip the coin over, you can see that it's missing part of the clad layer here. So it's not missing the full clad layer like the last coin we looked at. It's missing part of it. So partial clad layer here. This coin ended up selling for over $120, ungraded as is on eBay. This next coin here sold for 20 bucks. You can see that it was struck a little off center there. You know, I think that kind of speaks for itself. 1999 Georgia state quarter, sold as is, ungraded for 20 bucks. Not too bad for an ungraded quarter there. Modern coin. All right, guys, if you want a coin mat, they are available right now on couchcollectibles.com. We have the nickel mat, penny mat, quarter mat, and $half coin mat. A lot of dates updated and added, RPMs, all the way up until 2023 here on the penny mats. Super soft for your coins, nice and rubber, light, easy to, you know, fold up, carry wherever you want. And then bam, you want to go through your coins, you get you a roll of coins, break it out on there, save the ones you want, key dates or any errors that you find or any silver. You can actually get these right now on couchcollectibles.com. Hit the link in the comments below if you guys want to pick up all four. You can get all four for a deal that are a lot cheaper than buying them individually. So feel free to pick one up in the comments below, couchcollectibles.com. Now here is a 1974 quarter, and if you're not really paying attention, this is something that could definitely be passed up. The quarter ended up selling for around $120 at auction because it was struck through a little piece of metal, whether that be like a little staple or whatever that piece of metal is there on Washington's ponytail. You can see that that piece of metal is retained into the Washington quarter, and that is a mint error, my friends, and it will give the quarter value around $120 for that coin, graded by NGC. Here's another coin graded by NGC that sold for over $900 at auction. Wow, a 1970 Washington quarter that was struck onto a Philippines 25-cent coin, planchet. All right, so you'll see that it doesn't look right, right? Not the right color. Nothing's really right about this quarter, right? And someone was smart enough to get it graded and send it in. It is a Washington quarter design struck onto a Philippines coin planchet. So that's what gives the coin all of its value. Now here's an interesting error. This is a defective hold planchet. Now, this is really, really defective. Some of these will not be as extreme as this, but it is taking place on a 1964 quarter, which means that this quarter is 90% silver. That's the last year that they made silver quarters for circulation, and that mint error does give it a lot of value. The coin ended up selling for over $335. Here's another silver quarter. It looks very normal on the reverse of the coin, but as we flip the coin over, it is from 1964. As we flip the coin over, you can see that the obverse looks strange, right? And you can see the texture on the obverse of the coin there. That is texture from a piece of cloth. So this coin has been struck through a piece of cloth when the coin was being produced. So this quarter ended up selling for over $700 at auction, graded by NGC. Now here is a very rare quarter. So this is the first year that they made Washington quarters, 1932. If you ever find a 1932 quarter, you want to turn it over to the reverse. Look at the bottom of the coin and see if it has a D or an S mint mark. 1932 D and S mint mark quarters, they did not produce a lot of those coins. This is the S mint mark. They only made a little over 400,000 of this coin, and it's in pretty good condition, graded out of 58. And it also has a mint error. You can see that lamination above the phrase "In God We Trust" there. Really unique coin because you got a key date coin here. It's in pretty good shape, and it has a mint error. The coin ended up selling for over $225 at auction. So if you guys want to learn more about modern coins, newer coins, older coins that are worth money, feel free to check out the rest of the videos here on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.